This is Mark Carrington from markcarrington.com. In this video I'm just going to do a quick review of a week 10 activity, and I'm going to talk about my planned Twitter strategy. So that's leveraging organic traffic on Twitter and also running Twitter ads. So you'll remember that our strategy is to have one paid and one free strategy. We have an organic outreach program. You can use a platform of your choice. I want to use Twitter because I have a large Twitter following already. The fast leads paid, which is solo ads, I talked about last week, and then the steady leads paid I want to look at, I want to explore, and I've completed the training for Twitter ads, which is one of the tasks for last week. But let's just start with the normal review processes and pull up the spreadsheet. And we're talking about this week down here. So today's the 29th, but so we're talking about this activity area up here. So it's been a very low activity area, no ads running, no solo ads, and the only things that were running were a few guaranteed solo mails presentations, which generated a fair amount of clicks but no opt-ins. So a quiet week, because I was really focused on going through the advertising training for Twitter ads and for Launch Pros. So let's put that away and talk about why I'm interested in Twitter. Here's one of my Twitter accounts called StratoCharge, and the reason I'm interested in this is I have 23,900 followers, and I would like to build some engagement with those followers. That all makes sense to me. So under your profile and settings here, one of the tabs here is there are two tabs that are going to be important. One is Twitter ads and one is analytics. So the analytics gives you a picture of your activity, and this is what is driving me to look at Twitter. 116,000 impressions in the course of the last 28 days from only 444 tweets. So that's now a little more than 10 or 15 tweets a day. 955 people have actually clicked on this profile up here and want to know who I am. Now that's a good amount of free traffic. The challenge is I'm not leveraging that traffic at all, or it's not converting into opt-ins. Now we can have a look at the tweets themselves. So just click this tweets button up at the top, so you can see here's the profile. So about 4,000 impressions every single day. That's just totally free traffic, and it lists the tweets in the order from the newest to the latest, and we can run down there and you see every single one we get 50, 40, 85, 50. So we're getting 50, 60, 70, 80 impressions each time. Engagement is small, 1 or 2 each time. Now the sources, we'll just talk about the sources of these posts. So these posts are, I've got a clue here. It tells me that it's been auto-posted, it's come through from Twibble, and it's got these hashtags on it. This one is the same, comes from Twibble, and I'll talk about how that works in a little while. This one also comes from Twibble, and this one comes from Staged, and I've talked about Staged before. Well, let's just talk about let's look at the big engaging, the more engaging tweets. So if we go to top tweets, it takes the same 28-day period and then gives a look at the tweets which have gained more impressions, that have made more impressions. So this is an article which has been posted through Twibble, as is this one, and this is an article which has been posted from Stage, and I have actually retweeted this. But it's got 725 impressions, 5 engagements, but no opt-ins have arisen from those. And we're going to talk about how to leverage those and use those. So let's just go back to Twibble. Let's go to my profile to have a look at the profile and see your tweet activity. All you do is press on your own profile. I have a pinned tweet. I'm going to come back to that pinned tweet. And one of the things you can do here is you'll notice on each of these is that there is a tweet activity button. same information that I've just showed you, 54 impressions, 1 total engagement, which was a retweet. So what I want to do is I want to leverage that activity, that level activity. So let's just go across then to my presentation document and let's talk about my Twitter strategy. So my Twitter strategy is I want to leverage existing followings. The next part is I want to add a call to action to all of those auto-posted tweets. And then I want to repost the winning tweet. So like that one that was this sort of 725, I want to be able to retweet that. So to just find it and run it again. And is clearly the post's topic is of value. But I want to repost the winning tweet with a call to action. I've started to test out Twitter cards. Now the way Twitter ads runs, it uses the concept of cards. So they're image driven, and here is one of those test cards. I said I'd come back to it. So up at the top here, my pinned tweet is a card, it's a Twitter card. So it's a card I created is, can you live on 1,413 a month? That is the maximum social security that you can get age 66 if you live in the United States. And Chris is asking a question, take steps to look after yourself if you can't. Now click for a free video. And then there's some words that I've put in there. And let's just see what we've got, what this tweet has done. So it received 224 impressions, got 9 total engagements, 4 linking clicks. So that's a better level of engagement that I've been getting. And that's purely because it's a pinned tweet. So I've not spent any money on promoting this tweet. But this is the Twitter card that I do want to test in my strategy. To test out the Twitter cards, I've started the process of testing it. I'll change the words a bit, and then I will build it into the strategy, the advertising strategy. Now the key on any advertising strategy, but Twitter ads in particular, is you need to have a clear picture of who your customer is. So this is my target group that I'm looking for, focusing on people who have an eye on pension or who are worried about retirement. Hence the words in my tweet, can you live on 1,413 a month, Social Security hopes you can, or your government hopes you can, is a set of wording I might actually change to test out. And then what the strategy calls for is to set up a campaign, say run a $100 campaign and split it into 5 groups, and to choose those groups based on how you're going to target the ad. So take a leader in your sector, so a follower, so somebody who has followers, a large number of followers who are pertinent to your sector. So if we take affiliate marketing, we can pick someone like Gary Vaynerchuk for men or Amy Porterfield for women. Someone who's involved in the software industry that's targeting affiliate marketing or targeting retirement. So software, an obvious one there would be HubSpot. People who have written books on the topic, and we can just think of the Think Big, Grow Rich books. Media that people follow or pursue, so people who are interested in entrepreneurial ideas, for example, might be Shark Tank, and then topics are just the whole area of keywords. And then the strategy then is to run a test campaign to those 5 groups, so $100, with 3 ads in each group, basically with the same picture but slightly different targeting males, targeting females, and then what I'm thinking of doing a male and female mix with a slightly younger group, say 45 to 55 rather than older. So that's the story on Twitter strategy. Okay, let's just talk about what I've changed in the auto posting, in the whole arena of auto posting. I'm just going to walk through how I auto post for now. I've already talked about staged posts. So here's staged, this thing called smart content. These are my stages. One of the things I'm going to do is, and I'm going to demonstrate how to do this right now, I'm going to pick one of my campaigns. Internet Profits is one of my campaigns. This lists all the stages from the newest to the oldest. I can take one that has the highest number of views, 240 views, 5 steps to writing effective web copy. I can click on that. I can click on this. So this is what it looks like. What it's actually doing, it's promoting the Affiliate Marketers Playbook. It does have a call to action which kicks in after 45 seconds of watching this video. I'm going to pause the video for now. And it's fairly simple. It's got a picture of my landing page. Here's my landing page. It's got my another ad for internet profits. Well, one of the things I can do is I can actually repost this, and I'll show you how. I've just pressed out of screen a Chrome extension for Sniply. So if I want to drive people to, and you'll already see what the Sniply page is, put a call to action on here, learn how to earn $1,000 commissions, run the snip, creates a link for me, and then I can auto post. I can post this straight away. Staged 5 steps to writing effective web copy. I can change these words if I want and just run the tweet. And we will see it pop up. If I press on here, we will see that tweet is now emerged here under my pinned tweet. There it is. It's pulled the video image that you remember seeing. So now I have a call to action on one of my best pieces of staged copy. I'll close that down now, and that is one of the processes that I'm going to progressively work on. I can post it to Facebook, and very powerfully I can post it directly to one of my scheduling platforms. So using the Power Scheduler on Buffer, I can post it to Facebook. For Facebook posting, I do have to write some words ahead of this. I can post it to a business page, and I can post it to a Twitter profile. I'm not going to do that now, but it's a very powerful way to then get, with one step, to get this call to action enabled winning tweet reposted across a multitude of platforms. So I've actually got to step across to, so I'll close that one down now. I'm going to step across to Sniply and just show what Sniply, I have started this process literally in the last couple of days. The copywriting one down at the bottom I've been running for some time, but these are new. So these have been created in the last week. I've created 3 snips, I've had 20 clicks, and there's 1 conversion. So someone has actually pressed this Learn How to Earn button and gone to see the free video. They didn't buy it and they didn't opt in, but at least that is progress from where I was. Now let's just talk about these tweets here. So we're back on my tweets. So these tweets that came along from Twibble, I'm going to open this one in a new tab and let's have a look. So this is one that's been recently created. So the tweets, it tweets to an article, and you can see the call to action is down here in the left hand corner. Now that is new process implemented this week. I'm now going to talk through how I did that. So my current process, I was using stage posts. I've showed those. I've curated a bunch of articles on a subject matter, on the subject I chose was entrepreneurship, into an RSS feed reader. The one I use is InnoReader. Well, let's just open InnoReader and have a look, see how it works. And what we'll see down here is we have seen here a series of subscriptions that have different categories on them: tech, change making, marketing blogs, etc. I'm going to click on one of these. Change making is the one I'm using for this. And it has a series of articles coming from the Huffington Post, Timbuktu Chronicles, so a whole range of RSS feeds that I believe delivers interesting information that might be of relevance to affiliate marketing. Now one can actually search up here in the search box and type in a particular particular feed, or you can go through them by category. So it's keywords to find a feed, or you can go by category. I'm not going to do that now because I've got plenty here. Now we can see that there are 2,283 articles that are ready to be used. Now what I will show you is get an RSS feed. So if I press that, it will create a feed code here, and then I can feed that into Sniply. So under Sniply, integrations, RSS feeds, and you will see that snip that I just created up here. Here it is. So there's the input. Sorry, here's the input on the left. So the change making one, and it creates an output feed, so it automatically puts the Sniply information on, and I have now loaded that into my posting platform, which is called Twibble. Twibble.io, and you'll see here the entrepreneurship, and you see here all the posts that have been sent out, and you'll recognize that Strato word, and those are now, so while it has a Twibble shortening link, it is actually going via Sniply. So that is the process that I've been running. So I've got an RSS feed from InnoReader, which was posted via Twibble from InnoReader, and I've now changed it. So I've got an RSS feed from InnoReader, goes into Sniply. Sniply creates a snip-ready RSS feed, and then I post via Twibble from Sniply. And then I hope to get some conversions from all of those 115,000 impressions that are going through from my auto posting. So that's about it for the review. I have talked about the traffic. I have talked about the challenges of getting traffic but not conversions, and I have mapped out a strategy for running my first Twitter ads campaign using a variant of this card, and we will progressively test it out to change the graphic, change the words, test the geographies. This geography is not going to work for the UK, it's not going to work for Australia, but I would need to change those numbers, but I'm going to focus for the US for now. So that's it for the week 10 review and an outline of Twitter strategies. And this video has run a bit longer than I wanted. And well, good luck. I hope there's some good ideas in there for you, and you will find all the descriptions you need down in the description